That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode. We're back at it again at everything at random. Yes, once again, I took a hiatus. I stepped away for a while. Yes, there's a nice new little setup that I got going on here just for you guys, trying to make it look great. Worked on some things, figuring out some shit. Um, I wanted to make it feel good when you watch this. You know what I mean? Just staring at my face is one thing, but now you get to stare at my whole body. Nah, I just wanted the ambiance to be a little bit more chill. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping to have guests to sit on the couch, talk with me, bullshit with me, and stuff like that. Or, you know what I mean? Or it could just be like this. You feel me? I don't know. I'm working out the kinks. I'm evolving. You know. But here's the thing, guys. I'm going to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't say that was my last episode for a while. I'm sorry I didn't. I have been doing this thing because a lot of people have been giving me feedback that these episodes that I've done, some of them were good, but they feel as though like I would just backtrack on what I'm saying, what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And you're right. You're right. I was dealing with a lot. I was dealing with a new job and new responsibilities. I was dealing with that breakup, and I wasn't taking it very well. And yeah, that shit was fucking me up. Let's dive into it. The job, once again, it's always an issue. It's the job shit. But this time, I was doing so great. They was giving me more responsibilities and a better position. And it was just, I was starting to realize I wasn't happy in this place. And one of the episodes, my friend Mike Bernardo that I did an episode with, he explained to me that, I mean, one of the things I took from that was he wasn't happy where he worked at, and that was one of the things that he wanted to work on, find something closer to home. And I thought the same thing, being closer to home, working in the city and all that shit would be a lot better for me. No. That's one thing. But another thing you have to do is make sure that you love what you do, that you're happy and you're in a position that you love what you do. Doesn't matter how much money you make or anything like that. Because, like I said, got this new job, then I got a promotion real quick. Only been there for about 6 months. Then I decide to say I'm about to leave. They give me another promotion and they asked me to take on more. It was just like crazy. And I was like, you know what? I have to stick to what I believe in. And I don't want to be in a place that I'm not giving my 100%. So it's not about the money. It's not about the better position or the title or anything like that. It's like, do I feel good being there? Do I see myself growing? I can grow in there, but would I be happy about growing there? You know what I mean? So I took from what Mike Bernardo says is like your work life balance is important. Um, so I stepped away from that job. My last day was like a week or two ago. I booked a trip to London. Um, booked a trip to a few other places. Already gone. Not to London yet. That's for my birthday. But I'm just doing this by myself. I'm starting to realize like I need to start filling into myself and do things I love to do and stop waiting around for certain things. And I'll get into that. So that job I left, started booking trips, started doing things. Um, but I realized like I need to be in a place that I feel good. It's not that I'm going to make a difference or something like that, but I need to feel good about what I'm doing. And I wasn't feeling good. Excuse me. I may love the people I work with, but that was it. I love working with them, but there was nothing else that I was like really enjoying about it. Working in the city is great. Everything was great. But you know that feeling like you're at a job and you're working and you're not giving you 100% because you're not fully happy there. That's how I was feeling. And I did that before for about a few years and they had to push me out. I don't want to be in that predicament anymore. So I said, fuck it. I got to go. And then, like I said, booked some trips and stuff like that. And that was great. But I'm still trying to find this balance of loving myself because, as you know, like during all these recordings, I was also pretty much talking to my ex because, and not talking to her in the manner of like I'm talking to her, but in the manner that I'm trying to use this as my leeway to get to her. You know what I mean? And that's kind of fucked up because I wouldn't be true to the listeners. I wouldn't be true to myself. You know what I mean? I was hurt. You know, you can hear it in my voice how I was hurt. I was hurt because like I cared for somebody. I fucked it up and I try to reconcile it. I try to think that we was gonna come back together. There's no going back. She let it be known. That's it. We done. And you need to respect people's decisions. When I said that you need to fight when you believe that there's love, like you can only take so much that you realize that the person didn't truly love you. And I'm gonna keep it 100 because if you did, and if somebody did, they wouldn't be so cold. And that's how I felt like that person was being. They was being super fucking cold. You know what I mean? Treated me like some fucking stranger and shit like that. We didn't spend like years getting to know each other and figure out each other. And yeah, people fuck up, but like doesn't change how you feel about a person. But it is what it is. I had to learn how to move on. I have to learn how to love myself. Now, with that being said, talking about loving myself and talking about traveling, started realizing like I've been waiting around for the person to be in my life to make the moves I want to make or go somewhere I want to go, which is fucking crazy. You know what I mean? A lot of people always think that you have to go with your friends or go with somebody. You got to wait to go to Paris or London or wherever you want to go. And you got to do it with your loved one. No, I think you need to learn how to do it for yourself. Do it by yourself. Like at the end of the day, like we have to do this thing where we have to work on ourselves and be good because it's not the other person who's going to make us who we are. You get what? If that makes sense. I think we always think that I'll do these things when I have this person. When I have this person, I can travel here or I'll go here or I'll do that. No, man. I've been booking trips by myself. I've been going to dinner by myself. I've been going to like little shows by myself. And you know what? I make friends on the go. Yes, at times it is lonely. Yes, at times you're going to feel so empty inside. And I have. But nothing's gonna take away the moments that you said I did this, that I learned to love myself more than anybody else can love me. You know what I mean? And I'm learning to do that. It's an everyday thing. And I realized like through therapy, through working out, during everything I'm doing just to feel better, I it comes down to one thing. It's like, can I stand to be by myself? Can I be happy with who I am? Am I happy with who I am? Do I love me more? You have to be selfish. The most selfish, this is the time to be the most selfish. When you by yourself, this is the time you have to be selfish. Feel me? So, like, that's where the traveling and going out and doing all these things. Yeah, I'll run into friends and whatever, but I'm not counting on you to be there or come through. I'm counting on me to have a good time, and whoever I meet, I meet. And talking about meeting people, this dating life, I think I was going at it all the wrong way. Let's be honest. I was trying to fill a void of what my ex is. So I would think like because she did this or did that, like you need to fill those shoes. Or we ate here, we did this, we did that. You need to be able to do these things too. And now I'm going at it the wrong way, man. Like you're when you're in a relationship and it doesn't work out, you have to learn from it. And what I took from that relationship is I need to be able to be receptive to what other people say. I also had to be able to have those hard conversations and have a resolution to it. But I have to always think about myself first and them second. And it sounds shitty, but when I say that, I have to think about myself in the manner of like, what am I doing to better myself? Because at the end of the day, if I do the right by me, if you do right by you, your partner's gonna be good or whoever's gonna be there, no matter what. I need to have plans for myself. And I noticed that in dating, like a lot of women be like, oh, you don't see yourself with kids, you don't see yourself married. No, those are things I love to do. But career wise and traveling wise and learning wise, these are things I want. Somebody asked me and they was like, oh, you don't plan on having a family or anything? I was like, I would love to have a family. But where my mind is at, I want to have a home. I want to have a stable career. I want to have these things. You feel me? I want to have like substance to who I am before I become us with you. You know what I mean? For me to say I want a family, it's saying let me put my dreams aside. No, I'm putting my dreams aside when I have that family because I've already reached those goals or whatever. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean it stops. It's just you have to put them aside because you have to work on that. But for now, my 5 year plan or whatever plan I have, is for me to enjoy life and find the things I love to do. Because at the end of the day, you have to be happy with you. You have to do the things that is right for you so that you could be able to be right for that other person. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've been learning, been dating, I've been trying to do things. And yeah, I'm not happy with half of the shit that I do. You know what I mean? But it's a learning process, it's a growing process. I'm still in mourning over my past relationship. At times, like I feel hurt. I'm still feeling certain things, you know what I mean? But you just have to learn and grow from the mistakes you've done. Like the mistakes I've done in my past job or this new past job that I left is like I took the job because it was for a title, which is not a bad thing. But for a title for in a place where I didn't really care for, I didn't feel as though their statement, their mission statement aligned with what I want to do or what's going on in my life. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I'm figuring all this shit out. And this is not fully perfect yet. I'm still figuring everything out. I changed up my apartment. I'm changing up how this looks. I'm trying to make it look better. I'm making a lot of changes real quick. And it's not going to be perfect. And I realize and this is uh, the biggest thing I took away from everything. It doesn't have to be perfect. Every day I try to record after I said I'm gonna come out with an episode every Friday. I try to make it perfect. I'm looking at time, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that, I'm trying to make you guys happy when I'm putting too much thought into it where I think the best things I said is when I'm not scripted or I'm not looking at a time, I'm not looking at anything. I'm just like saying and speaking from my heart, speaking from smoking hookah or having my drink or whatever it is. I'm just saying learn from your mistakes. Love learn to love yourself more than you love anybody else. You know what I mean? And it's okay to be selfish. This is just the beginning of something brand new and like I'm still in my cocoon stage. You know what I mean? Like I'm still growing and still figuring out and I'm working out the kinks and stuff like that, but it's going to get better. You going to be better. And if you feel as though there's times that it's gotten hard, life, career, relationship, family, whatever it is, it's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Like I'm dealing with a lot of things, and we'll get into those things, or we may not, or whatever it is. I don't know. But like I said, I'm still in this cocoon stage, and I'm just trying to grow into the beautiful butterfly that I am. That you are too, because you're probably in that cocoon stage too. You're still trying to figure out certain things. If you're listening to me, because you know we connected on some type of fucking level. You know you feel what I feel. Or you know me and you're surprised I feel this way. But you know it like we all have issues. And sometimes it's easier to hear somebody else's than to listen to your own. That's why I probably don't even listen to my own fucking recordings. And it's okay to go on a rant. That's the name of this episode. I'm going on my fucking rant. So that's what's been going on. Like, I got this trip coming up. I'm excited about that. Haven't even fucking planned it out. I booked some trips and I have no idea what I'm going to do when I get there, but I'm just doing them. I've been spending more time with my family, connecting with my moms a lot, connecting with my pops uh, as much as I can. Um, Connected with my goddaughter, uh, my boy, who's like a brother to me. Like, I think our relationships are it's always been an up and down. Like we're always like in this weird place. But I think I'm starting to realize what it is when I say you're my brother. Like I need to show you you are my brother. You know what I mean? And watching his watching him be a dad and watching how he raises his kid and being around her and everything like that. It touches me in a way that like it chokes me up right now because I'm like, I want that. And then I'm not sad because I don't have it. These are like, I'm sad because I avoided those things for so long and so much. Being close to my friends, being close to my family, people who I call family, you know what I mean? For what? Because I was dealing with what was going on up here and not focusing what was going on the outside. Feel like I overthink and I rush into things because I feel as though like I missed out on so much and I do everything the wrong way because I feel like I'm running out of time and I'm not. My journey is not your journey, my timeline is not your timeline. When I hear about you guys doing great or doing something, it's great for you, that's your timeline. It was your time. I just need to be ready for when it's mine, you know? But yeah, that's it. That's what's been going on, you know what I mean? Like, working on this, and I'm trying to make it better, trying to make it sound better, trying to have fun with it. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to learn how to love myself a lot better than anybody else can love me. You know what I mean? And I expect you guys to do the same. So, as always, another quick episode with JR, but that was fun. I hope you like the new little look here I got going on. It's a nice little vibe, I think. Um, but I'm hoping to really do a lot more than what I have done. And I'm not gonna be doing this thing where I'm talking to somebody. You're gonna know exactly who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. I was talking to my ex. I was talking to my old job. I was talking to all these places. And what I'm talking right now is to my future. When you future you, when you see this, you're gonna know how far you came. sometimes it's good to have a record. So some people journal, some people, do voice notes and stuff like that. This right here showing how much I've grown, and I hope you guys do the same. Jot down how you feel in these moments of sometimes the smallest moments of clarity, but jot down those moments. Say how you felt. What was going on? How was the day? Because and then that shows that you're present in what's going on. You know? Yeah. Once again, another great random rant with everything at random with me, the one and only JR, Jonathan, whatever the fuck you want to call me. So, good morning, good afternoon, good night. And if anything, I'll see you the fuck soon.